and got all their sales to the end of June and posted that in there and gave them a blank one. So that was mailed out this morning. So some of them around here might not even know that, but they're going to get it in the mail in the next couple of days. So they're going to be able to track the next 5 months, okay? And, if you think about it, I don't look at the whole picture sometimes. I kind of do one step at a time, and I encourage that because between you and me, director, DD, and consultants all earn it the same way. EDs and IEDs, you're going to have to do a little bit more. You're seasoned. You should expect it. It's 20. I believe you have to do, 20,000 personally. Okay, but let's start with part one. Part one. We have a personal sales of 15,000. Okay, that will earn you a trip. It's a 7-day cruise. It's got a balcony. You don't know, Janique, if you've not been with Janique for a long time, you don't know this kind of trip they'll take you on. It's exotic. That's the only way I can explain it. It's fabulous. Not only the trip, but networking with all the people. You can also do it sponsoring. So what I did is I just looked at the first part, the 10,000, and I broke it down. Okay, I'm sorry, the 15,000 personally selling and the 10,000. And what I did is I thought, okay, we have 5 months left, but let's break it down per month. It started in January. Some of you have been working in January. Some of you took a little sabbatical maybe, or some of you are new. So I broke it down per month on that 15,000, and it's $1,250 each month, okay? Then I went on to say, now I'm just talking bras, but you can convert this to cosmetics. You ladies that do the skincare and cosmetics, I'll explain in a minute. And I said, geez, I made it retail, so $1,250, okay, equals $2,500 a month retail, okay? You double it, and that's retail. If you figure an average bra $70, I figured out you would have to sell approximately 35 bras every month for 12 months, and you would earn a trip. Isn't that exciting? Or that's 9 customers per week buying each one bra, equals 420 bras per year. So when you get your tracking sheets, my ladies that I just sent you, all you have to figure is how many bras have you sold to June. If you're brand new, then you've got to break that down for the next five months, and I'll tell you, it's doable. If a brand new lady can come in and have that kind of volume, I think personally she has 3,000 or 4,000 already. Personally, I mean I'll give you an example of a few ladies. I tracked all my people, and I thought, okay, we had I believe that my highest seller was over 8,000, and that was Giselle, who's definitely a goal-oriented person. She's online. I don't know if she's online. I think she's online. And she called me today and said, I want to earn 2 trips. How do I do it? I said, you're going to know when you get your little tracking sheet, and we'll go over it. But that's basically, you've already earned over half a trip this year. And this month you already got almost $3,000 in, so you almost got a whole trip. So you just got to do you just got to break it down per bras. Now, the ladies that do cosmetics could break it down per skincare sets even, because their skincare sets are even a little lower than the average $70 bra. So I think that's a better way of kind of seeing how much product do I have to sell retail, and that will get you where you're going. And I believe next in line was Ann, and she had over 7,000 already at the end of June. She's our broad-disc lady. And Joy Koch, for example, did 3,500, but it's interesting because she just started in May. She's a snowbird, goes away for the winter. She already sold 3,500 herself in June. So it is doable. And then going back to the personal sponsoring, I looked at my own figures. I already had 6 personal. I didn't even realize it. I went back over my figures, and I'm over halfway there personally sponsoring, not group. And that you can get with $10,000 from your group sales, your personal group sales, okay, from those new consultants. It's 6, 9, 12, 18. I'm not going to look at 18. I'm going to start with 6, and then I'll add as I go along. So anyway, you can earn it 4 ways, basically, but those are the 2 main ways to go, because I know the EDs and IEDs were a little different volumes in our groups, but, you know, I know they know figures enough. I don't need to go over that. Okay, but, you know, in the summer, people say that people do not work. I typically take these 2 weeks off. My circumstances were a little different this year with my sister. I did not. But that doesn't mean you stop working, okay? I still take time. I still took much time down there. You can ask Marguerite. I had a couple nice mornings at the beach. We had a couple fun times in the evening, but we still worked real hard. So there's no reason you can't work and combine pleasure, okay? I'm going to, how are we doing on time here? Let me see time. Okay, we're running out of time. Okay, I have one thing I want to kind of close with, and if there's any questions, if we have time, I'll be happy to take them. Some of you know Mary Christensen. She was a motivational speaker we've had, and I got a little thing that came through my desk yesterday, and I really, it hit me. And it was just a little quote, and I'm going to read it. I don't usually like to read things, but it really caught my eye. And it's kind of like how I felt this week when I was over at Marguerite's place. Wonderful time I had in her home. Her husband was very gracious. And I have only just a minute. This is something that's not my saying, but it's from Mary Christensen. I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Don't seek, I don't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it. Give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but I created my future in it. We must make the most of every minute we have on this earth, and that includes your business, ladies. Today is full of opportunities, so don't hesitate. Seize the day before it's too late. Don't spend time setting yourself up for tomorrow of regret at all the opportunities you let slip by and all the time you wasted when you could have been creating something wonderful. Hope does not make a good business plan, and procrastination, this is the line that caught me, is the number one dream stealer. A single step taken this minute is better than 100 steps you plan to take tomorrow. Make the most out of your minutes and come alive in the next 5. We need to fill that ship, and so I don't think you have to work 24 hours a day to win this trip. It's probably one of the least quotas I've seen in many years. I think Mr. Knobs wants us all on that ship. So I would just bite the bullet and go for it, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. That was wonderful. And, I couldn't help but look at her sponsoring just in the month of July and her girls and what they're doing. And it really now has got a momentum going. And I can see why, because Gail's excited about what she's doing. And, people really want to be around people who are excited. If you're not excited about your business or you don't have a passion for it, nobody's going to ask you about it because they can see that you're not interested or you're just there. It really has a lot to do with wanting to really create things and to want to do things. And I wrote in my letter to all of you, if you say you're not interested in earning a trip or, I don't think I can do it, well, that's not really true. You can do it. Gail just told you how to do it. You might say, well, that's easy for Gail because she's been in the business and she's good. What about Marguerite? She just came in. She's already got 4 people. So I guess that's not really, she all of a sudden got a passion for the business. And then, wouldn't you know, the people who are following her will get the same passion because they'll think, well, gee, she's doing it, and success begets success. And in doing so, we want you on that cruise. Gail is so right. Mr. Knobs really wants you on that cruise, and we're making it easy for you to do it. But you know what the most wonderful part about it is? While you're going to get this big prize, you are building your business and you're earning money. Well, it's a win-win. And the conference is just prior to the cruise. Now, you have to pay for your conference, but we have got such a good deal, and we're sending out a mailing at the end of the month, and it's going to have in there exactly what the cost is going to be for the conference, which is really low, and you're going to love that hotel. It's absolutely exquisite. Visualize yourself sitting at the Hyatt Regency on Jersey City on the Hudson River, because it's on a pier overlooking wonderful New York, the whole skyline. It's going to be exquisite, and it's a lovely, lovely 4-star hotel. And we've got a good rate for you. And read through that, set your goal, and say, yes, I'm going to do it. I've got 5 months to do it, and there's no reason why I can't do it. I'm going to do it. But you just have to make up your mind. The 3 most important words. Just do it. And if you get it, if you just do it, all of a sudden it's going to be done. And you think, wow, that was easy. At my mind. So thank you, ladies, for being on tonight, and thank you, Gail. That was great, and you're doing such a great job, and I want to welcome all of your new ladies, and we're so glad you're with us, and we look forward to your great success, and we're looking forward to meeting all of you on the cruise, because I know you'll be there at the conference and the cruise. So have a great week, and remember, it's the last week of the month. Get that volume in.